Alright guys, so here we are with some late night breaking news. Now obviously you all know what's happening, so we don't need to go over the basics, but as the stocks are starting to go on a downward spiral, the big media entertainment companies are finding themselves in a pretty terrible position, all things considered. And a company like Disney, who survives on releasing movies and all these services and all that, has found themselves, like many others, absolutely crashing and burning. To right now, top analysts and analysts that work for Apple are telling them to jump and pounce and acquire Disney with a buyout. Now again, these are stock analysts. So again, this could go either way. We don't know what'll happen. We know that Apple has actively been looking to expand, and this actually would not be the first time this has been brought up. It was brought up early last decade about a potential one, but then Disney ended up putting out the Avengers and everything, and their stocks absolutely skyrocketed. Then they bought Star Wars, then that helped them, another one, so they were able to kind of stay away from it. But now that they've hit a low, and if we just transition, and we start looking at it, and we start looking at what's being said and how things are going on other sites, a lot of people are saying that this could be the optimal time. Now obviously things have changed recently at Disney as well. Bob Iger has stepped away, and he's transitioning period. Bob Chapek has taken over, but it's right now below the $100 mark, and honestly it's come down so far that, as analysts are saying, if Apple wanted to, they could legit just do a cash buyout of Disney and just straight up acquire them in one go. And it's interesting to look at it, because if that's the scenario, then Disney's literally in the hands of Apple, and depending on what you think of Apple and their management of certain things, it could go either way. So if you look at it right now, as it says right here, Apple stock on Friday jumped 12%, while Disney 102 points. So again, big discrepancy, and they would acquire everything. So analysts are definitely going to be looking at this one, because if this ends up going some way, people are going to want to jump on buying Disney stocks, because if they get acquired by Apple, it's going to skyrocket. So it'll be an interesting time in the next couple days to see what happens.